Hi everybody, it's Mr. Greg, and this is lesson number 6 called Music in the Movies. This is the last lesson in a series of 6 lessons that I call Music 1, 2, 3. If you want to learn more about Music 1, 2, 3, you can go to music123.org and you can see all 6 of my music program videos on my YouTube channel, which is Music 123 Education. In our last session, we heard music from many different countries around the world and talked about how it's different from our music. This lesson is about how music can make you feel differently by how it is played. This is based on what we're hearing, but sometimes when we hear music, we're also seeing pictures, like on TV or at the movies. We'll talk today about how music is used to make you feel a certain way about what you're seeing on the TV or the movie screen. First, we'll play a little game so I can show you what I mean. I'm going to play a short piece of a song, and then you tell me how that song made you feel in one word. There's no right or wrong answer, because how you feel about certain music may not be the same as someone else feels. But at the end of each piece of music, I will tell you how the music makes most people feel. And here's the first one. Are you ready? Listen close. Okay, so how did that music make you feel? Well, especially if you close your eyes, which is a great way to listen to music, by the way. So it makes that kind of music makes most people feel either sad or calm. And they use that kind of music in places where they want people to be calm. They use that kind of music to help people feel that way. Okay, let's listen to another one. This one will probably make you feel very differently. Let's listen to this. Okay, so how did that music make you feel? That was pretty different, huh? It makes most people, that kind of music makes most people feel happy. It's happy music. It's pretty fast, it's got a good beat, it just kind of makes you happy. So, and music can do that. If you're ever sad and you would rather be happy, putting on certain types of music like that can help you be happier. Music is very powerful in that way. Okay, this next one is very different also, and let's see how this one makes you feel. I can see you jumping around in your seat. Don't hurt yourself. Okay. So how did that music make you feel? Well, most people, when I do this in the class, actually a lot of you say rock and roll, and it is kind of rock and roll, but it's a certain type of rock and roll, and it makes most people feel either frantic or excited. Frantic or excited. It's made to make you feel that way. And we'll talk about how it does that in a second. But the next thing I want to play is our first song from a movie. And see if you can tell me what movie this song is from. Okay, so that is from a movie called Jurassic. That is from a movie called Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. What kind of a movie is Indiana Jones? And you probably, if you've seen it, you know it's an adventure or an action movie. Doesn't that music kind of make you feel like you're on an adventure? That's what it's supposed to do. How does it do that? Well, you can hear the trumpet. Let's listen again. You can hear the trumpet playing. It's a solo trumpet playing very high. There, right there. Listen to the drums. Okay, so just to show you what the difference is, I'm going to play that song for you on a little keyboard with none of the syncopation, no trumpet. Let's see if that makes you feel the same way. Here, it would sound like this. Not quite the same, is it? And so when they go da 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 da, and I was just doing da 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 da, and when they play it, they go da 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 da. Big difference in how it makes you feel, and that's part of how they write that music to make you feel a certain way. So now let's talk a little bit about how certain music makes you feel a certain way. There's a number of different ways it does that. First is the tempo. Remember we talked in our second lesson about tempo. Tempo is how fast or slow you play the music, right? The sad and calm music that we played was very slow and not too much of a beat to it. That contributes to making you feel calm or sad. They don't use any drums in that sad or calm music either, you'll notice, and that's part of it too. Another part of it is the type of instruments they use. You'll hear a lot of violins in the sad music, and in the happy music, what you were hearing more is banjos and mandolins and other things that make more happy music. And so it has to do with the instruments they use. In the song that made you frantic and excited, they use something called distortion. So they distort the sound, and it's just a very different kind of thing. And any kind of distorted sound makes you feel a little agitated or excited. And so they do that too. High sounds versus low sounds. When I played the Indiana Jones theme on the keyboard, I was playing it very low. When they play it, it's very high. Da 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 da, instead of da 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 da. Big difference in how those high or low sounds make you feel. And finally, it's with dynamics. We talked about that in our second week too. Dynamics, how loud or soft the music is. If you want to play sad or calm music, you would play it a little softer. And if you want to play happy or music that makes you happy or excited, you would play it a little bit louder, because that helps to make it more exciting. is a little bit more volume. So now we've talked about how we feel about music when we listen to it, but now let's talk about seeing things on TV or a movie screen or on your phone while you're listening to the music. Music can make what you're seeing on the screen more exciting and fun to watch. To show you what I mean, let's look at a small clip from Jurassic Park that I have, and that's another action movie that you may have seen, Jurassic Park. They had great music, and actually the same person wrote that music as wrote Indiana Jones music that we heard. And we're going to see what a little scene would look like and sound like without the music, and then we'll do it again with the music. So let's see what that looks like here. So here it is with no music. So they're coming into the island for the first time. You can hear the helicopter, but no music. Oh, now you hear more helicopter. Actually, they increased the volume of the helicopter. And now, oh, more helicopter. But no music. So, and here's where they first see the dinosaurs. You might remember this scene. So that's where they first see them. You can hear the dinosaurs, but no music. So they're going to get out. They're going to walk around. They're going to go see the dinosaurs. Still no music. Still no music. Still, it's a very cool movie either way, but
it's a dinosaur.
I think as you'll see, the music will make it even more exciting. So now all the dinosaurs at the lake, again, no music, but that's pretty exciting stuff. Let's see if adding the music can make it more exciting for us. Let's see if that happens. So here it is. Listen. Again, more trumpets to make it exciting. It's a lot more fun to watch. So now they turn the music down. You can still hear it, but it's pretty low. Just that little bit of music in the background makes a big difference. Now it feels more exciting, I think. And when they go to the dinosaurs in the lake, they're going to turn the music up. They're going to turn it up.
It's a dinosaur.
Why did they do that? Remember I told you the volume of the music can affect how you feel about it. It makes you more excited to hear music that's a little louder than music that's a little softer. So now, this kind of shows that music can reinforce images that you're seeing on the screen. Scary scene, scary music. Funny scene, funny music. Sad scene, sad music. Sometimes how you feel about a movie scene is directly related to what type of music they're playing while you're watching it. So to demonstrate that, let's look at a clip of Pirates of the Caribbean, another great action movie, Pirates of the Caribbean. And this, I'm going to show you the same scene with 4 different kinds of music to the same scene, and see if it makes us feel differently about what we're seeing. So here's the original music. The original music. So he's on the boat. really sounds like you're on an adventure, doesn't it? This music was written by somebody different, actually. His name is Hans Zimmer. But this is such great pirate music. But now, let's say they wanted you to think and feel like that's a scary scene, that same scene. They kind of wanted you to feel like it's scary. What kind of music would they write to try to do that? Let's listen. Listen. No drums, a lot of violins, a lot of double bass. Remember in our first lesson we talked about double bass? There's a lot of it in this song. But now the scene, now you kind of think like something bad's gonna happen. Like a shark is gonna jump up out of the water and bite him, or something bad is gonna happen just because that's the way the music makes you feel. So now let's say they wanted that same scene to be funny, or they wanted you to think it's funny when you watch it. Same scene. How would they do that with music? Let's listen. Well, it's hard to be scared with that kind of music playing, isn't it? It's also hard to be sad with that kind of music playing. It just seems funny. It's funny music. And you expect him to do something kind of funny. He's always doing something funny, but you know what I mean. It makes you feel that way about what you're seeing on the screen just because of that music. So now, let's see, what if they wanted that scene, you know, we've seen scary, we've seen the original, we've seen funny. Now, what if they wanted you to think that scene was very sad? What kind of music do you think you're going to hear? Yes, it's going to be slow. And let's see what kind of instruments they use, too. Oh. Very slow. There's no drums in that music. We're picking a violin and then playing other violins in the background, very slow. It's kind of like that first music we listened to that made you either sad or calm. But you gotta feel like something sad. It's a sad thing. Maybe he's lost and he's never gonna find his way back. So that is the 4 different kinds of music with the same scene, and that kind of shows you what music can do and the power of music when you use it with a movie or a TV show or even something on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson covering how music can affect how you feel and how it's used in the movies to make you feel a certain way about what you're seeing. This is the last lesson in my series of 6, as I mentioned earlier, but if you missed any of the other 5, you can find all of them on my YouTube channel, which is Music 123 Education. I look forward to seeing you all again in person sometime soon. Bye.